So guys, to start our session, what is that session we have today is BTP administration. So how important is this BTP administration and how far the people have to complete their entire other administrations? So we are going to understand this first. So guys, when it comes to BTP, how this administration be helpful for us in prospects of getting a job, or if you are in job, how to explore or upskill yourself. This is very important. Okay, guys. And in the first class, I thought of explaining every small and big thing about BTP. And as well, we are going to explain you what all the things we are going to cover in our administration to some extent. And when exactly we are going to start your practical classes, this is all things. So, guys, can you pull up your pen and book to write down something about your BTP? And not only writing, guys, we are going to understand it very clearly what exactly this BTP means. So, might be some people have some idea about BTP here, but it becomes my responsibility when you're in the class to explain you what it is and all. So, I have prepared this document which I'm going to eventually share you as well. Now, write down, guys, SAP Business Technology Platform. SAP's Business Technology Platform is SAP's first of years. SAP's cloud platform is a cloud platform where one can build comma connect SAP Business Technology Platform is SAP's cloud platform where one can build, connect, and improve business applications without changing the core SAP ERP. So that means it is an additional platform on a cloud where you can develop your additional applications, whatever may be the programming language what you have in the world. You can use any other programming language without doing any changes on your existing ERP. You can build those applications and run your business process more effectively. So SAP has come up with this cloud platform for that. That platform is today considered as business technology platform. First statement has given you, right? So now write down full stop and next statement. One can consider SAP BTP as toolbox in the cloud that gives the ready-made services for application development, comma integration, data analytics and artificial intelligence. This is your second statement. Now, third statement, write down. One can use BTP platform instead of customizing SAP S/4HANA or other SAP systems heavily and create new applications and extensions on it and just connect them to existing S/4HANA system, existing HANA or existing SAP HANA or any other SAP system. Now, guys, this is a general understanding. So, hopefully, you are getting some idea after writing three small paragraphs what BTP is. Now, we have to understand BTP from basis front as well. Write down from basis point of view. SAP BTP is SAP's cloud platform, SAP's cloud platform to integrate, comma, extend. Extend means from existing thing to extension, extend, and build applications around S for HANA and other SAP systems. So more or less the meaning becomes same. Now the big question: what a basis admin does here? What is your responsibility on a cloud platform? That you can write down as this statement: SAP basis admin SAP basis admin takes care of cloud accounts, comma, sub accounts, comma, security, comma, connectivity, and monitoring on SAP's cloud platform. So, guys, step by step, I am going into much more details. Wherein, if someone asks you what is BTP, with this three small paragraphs, you have something to say about this is what is BTP, an extension of existing SAP system wherein one can develop additional applications. What is your job? My job is to create the cloud accounts, the sub accounts, security, connectivity, and I can monitor the entire cloud platform which are connected to our SAP systems, and even a sub account and as well as primary accounts as well. That is what we are going to monitor. Now, the next question: what does SAP deals with, or what does it majorly does? Write down. BTP is mainly used for application developments and automation. Number two, integrations. Number three, data and analytics. And number four, AI and smart features. This does mainly these things. Next question, what has to come in your mind is, sir, how company is benefited out of this BTP? Why company need it? Write down. Any company would need SAP BTP to keep ERP clean core. ERP clean core. So, guys, when you hear this word ERP clean core, a lot of things will cook in your mind. So, earlier, what has to happen, guys, when your business process, what is defined in SAP, is not suitable for any business, the functional consultant used to call an ABAPer and they used to say, we want you to develop certain new program which will change this feature to this one. So when a BTP has come into picture, there is no need you to do anything on your ERP or S/4HANA system. That can be done on. So now I have elaborated certain few things here. Few customers changes in S/4HANA and move custom logic to BTP, which makes upgrade easy. So that means without disturbing your existing ERP, right? Now you have S for HANA 2025. After 5 years, might be S for HANA 2030 will come. If you want to upgrade 2025 systems to S for HANA 2030, if you have done a lot of customizations in your existing system, so it becomes robust for this changes to effect in 2030. So what SAP is saying, like, there is no need to do any changes in your ERP or S/4HANA system. Rather, we have given you an extension wherein the changes can be done so that this upgradations, whatever you are doing, the upgradations will not have any problems. Okay. So anyone have any question, you can ask. Next, to develop and deploy new ideas, to develop and deploy new. Why a company has to use BTP? So you need to know. Firstly, ERP clean core. That's the first thing. And second thing, to develop and deploy new ideas faster using cloud services. Faster using cloud services. Okay, this is your second point. Third point, to integrate many SAP and non-SAP systems. SAP and non-SAP systems. See this, for you, I have given an example also here to understand more clearly why BTP is used by the companies. One very simple example. Okay, your company uses S/4HANA for finance HR plus a separate in-house app for attendance. Okay, so now how this integration, this was not possible earlier. With the help of BTP, you can build a small Fury app to apply for leave, to connect it as for HANA, HR, and attendance system using integration suite, to show the leaves and attendance analytics in one dashboard using SAP Analytics Cloud on BTP. So that means without an additional spend, the companies can do this. So this is for your information, like why companies uses it. Now, let us look into your BTP from one more prospects, right, guys? So, guys, most of the people, I don't want again to start with on-premise system or a cloud system, or what we used to say as PaaS. What we used to say, guys, platform as service, right? I hope, like, usually most of the times I discuss about this platform as service. First of all, SaaS, software as service, then LaaS, so infrastructure as service. So guys, PaaS, LaaS, and SaaS, these are the names which we are using today. So at one point of time, what used to happen, I'm not going to elaborate much on it, just to give you a point. So if you require a software, or else let us say your company, every employee requires an office. What we used to do earlier, we used to go and buy that particular license, Microsoft license we used to buy. We used to, while buying the license, we used to bundle the license and buy it. We are going to use it for 100 employees. So 100 employees, 100 keys were given. So Microsoft Office was loaded at one point of time. Now the people who are giving this cloud services, first of all, do not understand BTP to be something different than whatever we have as Azure, whatever we have as AWS, whatever we have at Google. So likewise Azure, likewise Google, likewise AWS, BTP is also similar. Understood? So the moment you log into that platform, they have kept some services. So instead of buying this one licenses, what this company started doing, they say, you just adopt my platform. Okay, AWS say, adopt my platform. I am going to give you Microsoft Office as a service to you as free. Are you understanding now? So what do you call this concept as? SaaS. So then the cloud concept, infrastructure as service. We are going to take money from you as a monthly basis. So we used to go and buy infrastructure, this much of RAM, this much of processor, this much of hard disk server we used to buy at one point of time, motherboard, having on all these things. So this cloud has come into existence, and they have come up with a concept of infra, IaaS, infrastructure as service. First, software as service, then infrastructure as service, and this is PaaS. PaaS is platform as service. On that platform, you can do anything. You can build your applications, you're connecting your existing applications, So there is no need you to write down these things. I have just kept it for you. And finally, when I'm going to show you final diagram, the things will be very clear to you. Here, when you say BTP as PaaS offering from SAP, the first thing, it comprises of data management, platform technology to dynamically orchestrate and increase the volume of the data and your business processes across an intelligent organization. It provides a flexibility and independent business needs. So these all things have come in this particular past now. So ultimately, when you say BTP, BTP has how many things here? Customer centric, then unified, and then open for things. What is unified, guys? SAP BTP offers unified experience that spans various scenarios around creating a value for data and all. 25 key industries are meeting the requirement of this. In this way, when I send this particular document to you, you can keep this particular information with you handy whenever you're going to attend an interview. What does? So ultimately, whatever I have tried to explain you about a BTP in first page itself, you have understood it. Secondly, I'm going and elaborating it to the more extent so that the final diagram, what I'm going to show you, right? The final diagram, what I'm going to show you, you could understand that much clear. Now, write down the 5 pillars of BTP. 5 pillars of BTP. What are 5 pillars of BTP? Write down application development is one pillar. So, guys, I was explaining you all the time, and this is the third time what I'm explaining you about this. And this is next integration. So, when this document comes to you, application development in the sense like why do we use what all applications we can develop? Any Fury app, any UI5 app can be developed here. So integrations with on-prem system and as well as cloud and SAP and non-SAP system. Then automizations, what all the automizations nowadays are happening. So these all things can be done in this. Then data and analytics using HANA data sphere and cloud, centralized data and create report dashboards. This can also be done. So that means whatever the work people used to do with the BW system, nowadays that has come onto your BTP as well. Now, on top of it, guys, what it means for a basis admin, still I was trying to make you understand. Write down as a basis admin, our responsibility is not only to manage the cloud. Our responsibility is not only to manage the cloud platform, but also security, connectivity, and monitoring. Security, connectivity, and monitoring. Now, to be more precise, basis administration on premises system versus BTP system or BTP platform. You can write down this one. So, what is this, guys? On premises, what a basis guys do. So, that means whatever you learned from last 3.5 months, and on top of it, if I compare it with BTP admin, right? So, we are giving you 3 areas now. Areas, sorry, we are giving you area, we are giving you traditional basis guy was used to do what, and now being a BTP admin, what you're going to do here. See this, guys, in infrastructure, what we used to do as a basis admin earlier, there are times that we used to load OS, DB, kernel, file system, and SAP profiles. This we used to do on premises environment. Now, when it comes to BTP, in place of we doing this, what we are doing, we are here to maintain a global account, sub account, regions, quotas, service planning. So these all things come into your practicals one by one. Now, as a basis admin, at one point of time, we used to do security with the transactions SU01 and PFCs. Now we have roles collections. What we need to do is we have to even work on role collections, to which user what role should be assigned. This is also part and parcel of our basis admin work. Next, we used to check the connectivity. Connectivity between the systems are checked with what? RFC, SM59, SAP router, VPN, right? And here, cloud connectors, then destinations, integration suite. This is the comparison what you are supposed to do. What we used to do monitoring in earlier days, we used to use CCMS, all the transactions what we have learned in your CCMS. Now how the monitoring is happening, everything has in a cockpit. Now we have BTP cockpit to work with to check your logs, then meters, and as well as cloud ALM comes into picture, right? ALM is a monitoring tool on cloud as we have CCMS in our system, right? So ALM tool is a monitoring tool of a cloud. Next, customer development areas. We used to give ABAP keys and everything. ABAP in ERP system. Here what we have, people can write programming on the BTP platform as well. What is this, guys? CAP. What does CAP stands for? Cloud Application Programming Model. So we are going to help a programmer to write down any programming on this cloud platform. People can write Java programming, people can write Python programming, people can write HTML programming, any programming DAM on the planet, they can write down, and we are supposed to provide them a platform and a user with a necessary role so that they can log in and write the programs. And what next you have? UI 5. Majorly, when you say user interface 5, Fury comes into play, right? So, how many people have worked on Fury or how many people have activated Fury? I don't know. But nowadays, everyone in our classes are working on Fury and they are activating Fury system. So how the dashboards are prepared, how the tiles are prepared, these works are done by associate consultant. But for them to work, the basis admin has to configure, enable Fury in the system. Did you observe that what all the activities what a basis admin has to do, on what all the activities a BTP admin has to do in your coming future? Now, there are certain noticeable changes on BTP. Now, I said like guys, when you log into a platform, you have services here. So, how many services we have here, sir? You can look at that. As per September 2022, a cloud platform has 97 services. How many, guys?